Hi, I'm Scott with ScottGuitar.com. In this session I'll show you how to play Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here. I'd also like to ask you to subscribe to my channel and visit me at my website at ScottGuitar.com. I also provide Skype lessons if you're interested. So let's zoom on in and get started. Okay, here we are with Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. So we're going to walk through this one slowly, and we're going to start off with a G chord. That's a down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. First thing we're going to do is take this note that's under the middle finger, we're going to pick that, and we're also going to now hammer A2. Are you familiar with what a hammer-on is? A hammer-on is simply taking a note that you pick and hammer for the next note, not picking the second note. Now your goal is to make sure the hammer-on note is as loud as what you pick. That's going to take some practice if you've never done this. You got to bring that finger fast and hard. That's why they call it hammer, not cotton swab. So we got E3, hammer A2, D open. Now I want you to make an E minor here, whether you make it with these two fingers, 1 and 2, or 3, or 2 and 3. I want you to pick D2 as you set it down. Also, we're going to be putting our little finger out here on B3. This makes this an E minor 7. And that's a down, up, down. Now pick the G string, D string, D open, back to G. We're going to do that whole sequence 3 times, and at the 4th time it's going to change, and we'll cover that when we get there. Now this time we're going to start at the D string. D open, A2, A open. Notice my little finger didn't move during that because I'm going to set my middle finger back down on D2. That strum pattern is down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So let's do that last one again. Okay, now we're going to get into the picking individual string section. We're going to go here at G2, slide up 2 frets, B3, back to G2, G4, B5, B3, now we're going to plant our first finger at G2 and G4 with our 3rd finger. We're going to pick, and we're going to flick that note off to this one, so be sure to continue to hold pressure here. A flick, this is called a pull off, but you're actually flicking the string. When the first string, you're going to flick that one as well. D open. Here's what we got so far. And then D open open at the end, A1, slide to A2, D open 2 times. Now we're going to do a double stop position. First finger is holding down E3 and B3. We're going to pick that and we're going to slide up 2 frets and then back. So make sure with your thumb that this guy is doing 50% of the pressure. You got to maintain pressure as you do this. Can't move your thumb and hold pressure the whole time. So just use your thumb as a pivot. Now the next position is G2 and B3. We're going to pick that, go up 2 frets and back. Now the third one, we're going to do the same thing here and cut it, back home to cut, and the G and B string open. Here's this section slow. Now, the last picking section. Let's go through that. We're going to slide into G4 the same way we did in the earlier section. B3, G4, B5, and we're going to bend this a whole step. A whole step is 2 frets. We're going to go to this pitch. If you've never done any bending before, be sure to practice by getting your second finger involved. Both of them can do the bending. Back to B3, that's G4, G2. Now we're going to take G4 and bend a whole step. B3, B5, back to G4, another bend, and back to G2 to end. Now just a word on bending. Especially on acoustic guitar, it's harder because the strings are bigger. If you can't bend a whole step, just slide. You can do this, or this, or this other one. If you can't bend that, slide up a whole step. It's all predicated around how many frets or steps that you're bending and taking your pitch to. Okay, that's it for Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and visit me at scottguitar.com, where I also offer Skype lessons. Thanks for visiting, and I'll see you soon.